I am in Charlotte, North Carolina, on the road, headed to go meet a brother and sister, Dave and Amy, who are surprising their dad with his favorite car, a 1965 Ford Mustang. It's hard to top the Ford Mustang, especially in '65. The first year the car was ever produced, it was an instant hit and created a whole generation of muscle cars to follow. Everybody in the car industry was trying to replicate exactly what the Mustang had.
My dad is, an incredible figure in both of our lives, and he's always gone above and beyond to take care of his family. That was really important for him, caring for others. That has always been a link throughout his life. And he's just kind of a quiet guy, and he doesn't always get the, acknowledgement that, like, hey, you're a great dad, an amazing dad.
So we want to kind of give him something back for all the things that he has given to us. He had a 1965 red Mustang convertible that when I was born and caring for his family, he had to sell. To be able to give something back to him that's just for him is going to really blow his mind.
I think he is going to be overwhelmed.
We don't often say the things we should say because it's too late, and we don't want to take any more time.
My parents had my brothers, I'm the only girl, like almost back to back to back. And then they waited eight long years.
Yes. And now we don't even know what to do with this little girl.
So let's get to know you guys a little bit. What line of work are you in, Dave?
I'm a pastor.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're with the Panthers, right?
Yes. I lead our social team.
Oh, wow.
As a brother, it's really amazing because every now and again, like the things that my sister does becomes national news, so.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about why you want to do this for Dad.
My dad recently retired, and he was always working, right? So he was always trying to kind of provide for the family, and that was something that he really prided himself on. And I think as you get older, now that we're both parents, we realize, man, our parents really did sacrifice a lot, and we see how much our dad specifically sacrificed. And the glimpses of joy that he had really usually always revolve around cars.
He said in retirement, all he wants to do is fix cars. And I'm like, okay, well, what's your dream car? And he's like, a 1965 red Mustang.
So I want to know more about this Mustang convertible.
I'm pretty sure he got it right before he got married.
Pretty sure that's how he picked up my mom.
Yeah.
When I was born, he's a father of 3. He had to provide for my family, and he sold his car. And he's never got another one, right? And because when you're a father, your main goal is not to buy the thing that you really want, it's to provide for your family.
Wow. I feel like your dad is a very selfless person.
Yeah.
The things that maybe he had that brief time in his life when he started to really enjoy cars, it was short-lived because at the end of the day, he knew that his main goal was to care for others.
So what you guys are trying to pull off for Dad is no inexpensive task. You guys are gonna have to put a lot of time, a lot of money into doing this.
I mean, maybe we'll find a diamond in the rough. I'm hopeful.
I'm just a firm believer in Providence and that we're gonna find the right car at the right time.
So as you guys start this car search, what are the boxes that it has to check? What are you looking for?
Well, of course, we love something that would run, right? I mean, we want a car
It's
that
got a rev,
yeah,
right?
it doesn't have to just, we want to look pretty, but man, it's gotta have some power to it.
Yeah.
That is the Mustang.
Yeah.
Is there any special timing as to when we want to do this for Dad?
His birthday, he's gonna be 74.
So we're thinking birthday. What will it mean to you both to be able to give this gift to your father?
Quite simply, we just want to say we love you and say thank you for how much you've done for us. And in some small way, we just want to say we appreciate it. And really, we just want him to feel that love from his kids.
Yeah, it feels exciting that we as a team get to do this together.
As he always says, teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, that's
Let's go. I'm ready to get started. First First hitting the road in 1964, the Mustang is Ford's longest-running model in continuous production. But it was that first generation that really defined the American muscle car. Named after the P-51 Mustang, a small but powerful World War II American bomber, the Ford Mustang made its big-screen debut in the James Bond classic Goldfinger, timed to the car's release to the public. The compact size, sleek design, and high-performance engines caught the eye of racing enthusiasts and created a market for what we call pony cars. American auto manufacturers were hot on the Mustang's heels, inspiring cars like the Chevy Camaro and Plymouth Barracuda. Expected to move 100,000 units, car enthusiasts snatched up over 400,000 in its first year alone. And with 10 million Mustangs produced in the last half-century, it's safe to say the Mustang has left most of its competitors in the dust.
When the Mustang came out, it was a youth movement. Kids just wanted the Mustang. I've just always liked the old muscle car. Something with a little beef and a little muscle to it. You don't hear that too often in today's cars.
Over the next few days, Amy scours the internet to find the perfect Mustang for her dad, Doug. But with a budget of $25,000, finding a '65 convertible in their price range could prove to be a serious challenge.
Well, hello, my sister.
Hello, brother. How are you?
You're doing fantastic.
This will be really special to do this alongside my brother. We haven't really had a lot of moments to, as an adult, to reconnect and to find this car, to build this car with my brother. It's kind of fun. I've been doing a little car searching, and I am not finding the convertible that we want. One I found still needing work is 25 grand alone.
20? Well, what kind of work, though?
I mean, it needs a whole engine, so pretty big.
Oh, my goodness,
Yeah.
man.
I know, the classic cars. So, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Since the convertible may be out of our price range, what are your thoughts about maybe going with a coupe with a hardtop?
Well, you know, it's not a bad idea. The coupe would probably give us less maintenance down the road.
A convertible 1965 Mustang is out of Dave and Amy's price range, so their best bet is to look for a hardtop fixer-upper below their budget and use the extra money to restore it.
If we're flexible on the year, I found one potentially that could work, but it's a '67. What do you think Dad would say?
I think it's worth looking at.
I'm looking forward to actually seeing the car. Pictures can lie sometimes. I work on the internet, so I know.
Okay, well, let's do that.
Okay.
While the goal was to find a '65 convertible, with their tight budget, Dave and Amy know they need to compromise and improvise. And they're hoping that this '67 hardtop will be the next best thing. But the only way to believe it is to see it.
You brought cash, right? Just kidding. Hope she takes a check.
So my sister has found a Mustang online, and we're here to kind of check it out. I have no idea what to expect with my sister. You never know. I'm hoping this is going to be a good find. Hey, how are you doing? I'm Dave.
My name is Susie Pons, and I own a 1967 Ford Mustang.
Well, here she is, huh?
This is it.
I see the car for the first time, and it is red. And it's not a dull red, it is an eye-popping red. So I'm very excited about that. We're looking for our dream car for our dad.
What good kids they are doing this for their dad. I mean, that's just so special. You might have to help me. I think you just kind of have to jiggle it.
When you start to examine it, there's some things that you can see that need to be worked on. It's a little bit okay, I'm assuming that's gonna take some interior work, but I'm just really hoping for a car that has got good bones that we can really bring it back to life. We're kind of looking for a little bit of a beefy car.
Well, it's a '67 289 engine.
Don't know what that means,
Those
but
are
it
good
sounds
engines.
good. Okay, there we go.
289s are good engines. It's powerful.
Yeah.
The key for me is if it's gonna crank, right? Because I mean, engine work, that's pricey. So I'm just hoping that it runs and that it's gonna be more of a fine tuning rather than a complete rebuild of the engine. All right, come on, crank for me, crank for me. Will this car even start? I'm not sure.
Almost.
It doesn't crank. Why? Why doesn't it crank?
Yeah, it's been a little grumpy.